He'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Garrison. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Right back to him on the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport. Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. To the air, it's Tompkins. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Figueroa. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's Tompkins. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. He now has 84 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Direct snap. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Spits it out to the back. On target. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to score.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
To the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Off play action on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
On the option. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Tompkins. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll go back to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorn! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in there. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And tackled there by the defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They punted away on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. To throw, it's Tompkins. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This time he's got it. Gets away from one, finds some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but
oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got a ball. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but defend the field position with the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Found a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
He could almost smell the red zone from where he made that fair catch, but it is tremendous field position for this offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Toss sweep right. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Tompkins. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quarterback keeps it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. On the move to his left. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical, they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after you're defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Calls his own number. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And some room to work. Turning it on! He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the right. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they pick off. What a play to set them up!
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This quarterback part of their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, and I know it's real.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's running free down the middle. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here we go. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Tompkins. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be fourth down. Take it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage. Breaks
into the open. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially how...
He's loose on the left. He's at touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And the extra point is good. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Tompkins. Snagged out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got his man out of the backfield. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Wants to throw. It's Tompkins. Got his man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it comes down to the two-point conversion.
Man, they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
From the gun. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a two-point return.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these